You know, I gotta tell you a story one time this happened to me. If you want to laugh at me, that's okay, because it is kind of funny. So, this was a long time ago. I was not as strong in my faith at the time, and a lot of bad things were going on. And I was really feeling pretty beaten down, you know, just not very happy and having a really hard time. So, this one day, I was at a friend's house. My kids were little, and I took the kids over there. They were playing, you know, just a regular day. And I had to go to the bathroom or something. I went in the bathroom, and when I came out, everybody was gone. There was no noise. I didn't hear anything outside, nothing. And I'm calling for my friend and calling for my kids, and nobody's responding to me. And I'm walking around the house. And keep in mind, this was also a Christian guy. He was, he was pretty strong in his faith, but I wasn't. And honestly, you know, I was so beaten down at one point, and just really feeling bad for a lot of the things that I had been doing and had done. And I just, for 1 second, thought, oh my gosh, the rapture came and I was left behind. And my mind started racing, like, what am I going to do? Should I go home? You know, like, all these different thoughts went through my head all at one time. It was like a crash of, what do you do now? You know, and what's going to happen, and who's the Antichrist, and how bad is the tribulation going to be? All these horrible, horrible thoughts going through my head. And as it turns out, they were outside, you know, and they didn't hear me calling, and for whatever reason, I didn't hear them. And I can't even remember why they went outside, but there was a reason why they went out. And I was so relieved that I didn't get left behind. But, you know, it was a wake-up moment for me. That was one of the things that was a turning point for me. You know, even though I was a Christian, I wasn't a strong Christian. And yes, I still have my moments. I really do. You know, we all do. As part of being a Christian, is that when we're weak, that's when God does his greatest works in us. So, you know, it was definitely a turning point, and I decided, you know, you better figure out what you're doing and do, you know, what does God want you to do, and where does he want you to be, and, you know, what you need to know about him and what he already knows about you. And it really was a turning point in my life, and that's when I started really studying hard to get to know the Lord. And he did do a lot of changes in my life after that. He took away a lot of those hurts and got my head back on straight, and a lot of different things. But it was funny looking back. It wasn't funny when it was going through my mind. Oh no, I missed it, you know. And so my message to you is, you know, we could miss it if we're not ready. We're supposed to be ready. We're supposed to get ready to get up and go. So if you don't know Jesus, I do suggest that you repent and start following him. And if you do know Jesus, but you're kind of a wishy-washy, lukewarm Christian, I suggest that you really evaluate yourself and start doing the work for the Lord. You know, we are called to be disciples of Christ, and we are called to go spread the gospel. All of us. We're all called to do these two things. And so, it's funny, but it's not funny, because one day Jesus is going to come back, and there are going to be people who are wondering what happened, where did everybody go, why was I left behind, you know. And I just wanted to put it out there. It could happen. So don't be like me. All right, don't be like me.